Hello, welcome to PTM, PutoTyra News. I'm AJ, and today I decided to do something a little different and bring on the other two main contributors to the studio. So we have Phil.
Hello.
As you know, he plays David on Covered Up. And we also have Jay, who is Kris, and he plays Josh.
Hi.
Is that your intro?
Yeah. And you don't get a special intro for this one. This isn't a regular podcast.
Well, that's true. But basically, like last time, we are going to sit here and just talk about, number one, the fact that the episode just came out, which is fun, and two, answer a couple of more questions that we got that actually coincide with something that I was talking to Jay about. I think it was yesterday. So that should be fun, right, guys?
Yeah. Hopefully.
So, first off, obviously, let's say it once more time. Once again, it's been a while since we've done a podcast. Can you tell? So, once again, we just released episode 4. So, a round of applause for everybody. Everybody, give a little clap. Come on, do it for the Vine. Just aging myself there, apparently. But yes, we just released episode 4, so that's fun. And it seems like everybody really, really likes it. Everyone seems to really be enjoying episode 4. So that's very nice.
It makes it very worthwhile.
It does.
From what I've been told, whether you find this a compliment or not, it's our best rated show, our episode so far, and everyone tells me it's our funniest so far. So that's pretty nice to hear.
It certainly is. I mean, you don't want people say, that wasn't as good as the previous one, you know?
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, you always want to improve, don't you? Every episode, you want it to improve. So let's talk a little bit about actually making this episode, because a lot went into it, and a lot more. What should we say? Should we say drama went into this?
I would say drama.
I don't necessarily want to say drama. I would say more like, difficulties.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, we recorded this episode, I believe, last year, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, just about. This was a relatively early one in our pipeline.
Yeah. So I believe we did, in fact, record this last year. And in fact, I actually have, let me see here. I actually do have the recording right here. So let me just check the old properties, as you do. Yes, this was recorded in November of last year, and it just came out now. Now, why is that, Jay?
Well, there's a couple of different reasons. I mean, first and foremost, it obviously wasn't the first one we decided to start with. We had a couple other ones ahead in the schedule we wanted to do. I think, actually, if I remember, we were going to put this one off for a little while just because it seemed like it was going to be a lot of work, but you decided, nah, you know what? This one's really good. People are really, really going to like this, so let's move this up, make this the newest one. And you know what? That worked out. It would have worked out better if it took quicker to make. But, well, yeah, this one started pretty much immediately after episode 3 came out, which was, let me double check the upload date on that.
Wasn't that December?
That was December, yes. So, actually, no, we recorded that pretty much right before the last episode came out, huh? I think, you know what, yeah, we were still planning on putting it off, but I think at some point you decided to make that the next one, which, again, still worked out. But
in fairness, we were gonna put this off. Originally, we were thinking of making this like a season finale until you came along with your convention idea, which we won't get too much into that one, but you came along with that one, and I'm like, okay, the Mayo one is great, but that convention one, it's great as well, but also it's going to be way, way longer. So that's like, it just felt like a proper season finale. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's do Mayo now. Let's do the really stupid one now. Not to say none of them are dumb, but like, let's do the really dumb one now and then just go from there. So that's how we decided to do this one. Originally, there was the first one we were going to do was another one based on a true story, which involves a vending machine for fast food.
Oh, yes, that one.
I remember that one.
And again, that one is also based on a true story. So again, we're definitely going to go with that one eventually. The next one's already being planned. And we also have a bit of a bit of a reveal for the next one too, which we'll get into. But anyways, as we're going on, so we record the episode in November, we give it to our animators, and right as episode 3 stops or finishes production, we lose an animator, which we kind of realized wasn't that bad of a thing, actually.
Yeah, in a weird way, we pass that off to our now main animator, who, I will be fully honest, I forget her name
Danny
on
Jan.
Newgrounds. Thank you.
On Newgrounds, her name is now Wonky Punk.
Okay,
which
that's why I couldn't
rolls
find
off
it.
the tongue. Yes. So, yeah, so we passed off the main animation to her, and I mean, let's be honest. I mean, let's put her over now while we're here. She does an amazing job.
Oh, absolutely.
Like a fantastic fucking job. So there was no issue with her taking over. The problem was that we didn't really want her to do all of the work by herself. So we brought on a new animator, which is somebody that I did work with a lot, who is named Oddballer. And honestly, things were going really well for the first 2 months, because we started back in like February. So everything started off really, really strong, and then things started happening. I can't get into specifics because personal life is personal life, but a lot of things just started happening left and right. And it was to the point where we kept delaying and delaying and delaying. And that's why the episode is barely coming out in July.
We couldn't delay it any longer. We had to get it out right away.
Which sucks, because I actually had 2 ideas for extra scenes that, I'm going to be honest, I wanted to add them, but I knew for a fact it was just not going to be worth it. The first one is, I originally wanted Marcelo from the original story. If you don't know the Mayo story, the person drank the rotting mayonnaise with a straw, and I wanted him to do that. Number one, I didn't want to make Corey, who voices Marcelo, to do that after he already made eating noises. And secondly, I just don't think we were going to have enough time, and the pacing for that might have messed it up a little bit, so that's why we didn't do it.
I think it's also extended gross out isn't necessarily what we usually go for with our humor, so I think it would have I think what we got was good enough, and I think if we stretched out a little more, it would have got a little
Excessive.
little too much. Excessive, yeah.
To be fair, most of the gross out comes from the sound effects, which thank you, Ed and Eddie, for that amazing sound effect library. So most of the sound effects came from that, and I'm going to be honest, it made it way more gross than I was expecting. especially the pouring of the mayonnaise from the bottle. That squelching actually started getting on my nerves as I was editing it. So that was pretty crazy. But yes, speaking of which, our friend Corey, or as you know him on Newgrounds, voices by Corey, fantastic guy, stand-up dude, amazing voice actor. And I was like, hey, you want to voice this weird mafioso shark who dies from mayonnaise? And he was like, okay.
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Because originally I didn't have anybody to voice Marcelo. We had a placeholder.
I did.
Well, yes, you did. You were the placeholder for a while, and I was like, who are we going to get to voice him? I had a few people in mind, but then I was like, nah, this guy, he has the voice I'm looking for, so we went with Corey for that.
When he knocked it out of the park.
He did.
He did. Everybody loves him. According to Danny, one of her friends thinks he's really hot.
Okay. Thank you, Danny, for that information.
You know what, though? I will say this. Everybody thus far has at least one person who thinks their character is attractive. Everybody on the main cast so far.
Really?
So, I mean, I uploaded but there was a person on TikTok who was like, I want Josh.
You know where to find him.
Do they?
I don't know, maybe. I'm just fucking around.
This is how you find out they doxed you?
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Nobody needs to see me in real life.
Would it be the first time?
No, it wouldn't.
Obviously people think David is a little teddy bear. Nobody wants to fuck David, but they like David a lot because he's like tiny and cute.
He's Moe.
He's Moe. Yeah, he's what's that girl from K-On!, the blonde one?
I don't know, I'm not a racist. I don't watch K-On!
You're a schizophrenic. You watch Lucky Star.
Correct.
But yes, so every one of our characters has somebody who is lusting for them. There was that one person on TikTok that made an Andy cosplay. I think I showed that to you guys.
I believe you did. Yes, it was very
making cosplay of us?
Yeah. So it's weird. Okay. So this is the weird thing, right? Okay. I have from different sources here, like Newgrounds, people really like Mike. From YouTube, a lot of people really like David. From Instagram, people like Josh. And from TikTok, people like Andy. I don't know what that means, but all I know is that, at least from TikTok, Andy is very popular. And I think it's because he has a lot of that millennial suicidal tendency that I guess people have nowadays. So it's fine. So this person really liked Andy and made a cosplay off of Andy. And no, it was not an expensive cosplay because I think the video literally showed them go to their garage and just get a box.
spending $600 on a cardboard box.
Dude, we could totally do that.
We could do that.
Didn't Balenciaga do that? They had like a grocery bag for like $1,000.
That sounds about right.
Jesus Christ. Who buys that shit?
Rich idiots, mostly.
I agree.
The production from there, when we got Danny and Oddballer, ramped up pretty hard. And pretty much no more hiccups really happened. The only hiccup that happened was there was a file that was sent that accidentally left out a lot of the finished scenes. Luckily, we got to finish it. Luckily, we were able to fix it up. But that was about it. Yeah. Which then it went to me to edit the video. And by the way, Sony Vegas sucks. Oh, sorry, Vegas. You know how many people get offended if you say Sony Vegas nowadays?
So many people, and I don't understand why.
They're like, actually, it's Vegas. They got sold years ago. It's like, I don't give a shit,
I
dude.
know it is Sony Vegas. I'm gonna call it Sony
It's like-
Vegas.
It's like in Texas, like everyone calls everything a Coke. Who cares? It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Anyways, but yes, Sony Vegas sucks, and bing bada boom, and here we go. Now we're officially on Newgrounds. We have been the hottest item on this Takeover Tuesday. We've been front paged, and we are now in second place for the day.
And I believe this is our fourth front page where we've been consistent episode to episode.
I think literally every episode has been front page. You're correct. Hold on, let me see here. I can actually check. Okay, I don't know why my playlists are so messed up on Newgrounds. Yes, every single episode that we've put up so far has in fact been front paged. And to put another feather in our cap here, this previous episode is officially our highest ranked episode on the entire site.
Wow.
Second place. Which, at least on Newgrounds, is a pretty big accomplishment, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah.
Like, second place on the entire site with all of the stuff and all the talent that gets thrown onto that site. I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, the episode was very fun. It was very good. And
One thing
now
I
we're
did,
here.
we did skip over. We have a new background artist who is, again...
Yes, we do!
Third person in a row who's, I don't know their Newgrounds name. I believe Dota Cat, if I'm looking at the credits correctly.
Yes.
Did fantastic work.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely love it. Not to throw
yes.
our previous artists under the bus, but I think their backgrounds are significantly more expressive of the style of the universe that we're trying to build. They capture the vision that we're going for artistically a whole lot more, and I think that helped make this episode really stand out.
Yeah.
Yes, you're 100% on the money on that one. The backgrounds for this episode were just fucking immaculate. And may we just say, did it in 2 fucking days.
That's right.
I can't even imagine that.
You know the Spider-Man meme where he goes Nani? That was us when he said I am done.
Yeah, I know it. AJ
She-
posts it like once a fucking week.
No, I post the jelly
that's what he
beans
posts.
gif
No, you
once
post
a week.
that like 3 times a day.
Yeah, because that's how I start conversations now. Because my brain is
He loves
fried.
that freaking jelly bean meme.
He is. He does.
Everyone loves
It's
jelly.
like every time I see a notification, it's gonna be that fucking jelly beans again. It's either that or this squirrel getting electrocuted.
Or
It's always one of those two.
Hey, hey.
and then when he wants to end a conversation, it's Smithers whipping, saying, "Get back to work."
The squirrel getting electrocuted is a fantastic gif, and it's one that I'm going to have to put on the description of this video. It's a great gif.
It's
Ugh.
simultaneously a great gif and a horrible gif, because what do you even say about it?
You're electrocuting a squirrel.
I mean, to be fair, you're right. Like, what do you say to somebody who sends you
Who
that?
starts a conversation like that?
AJ.
I just sat the fuck down. But yes, Dota Cat, she did a fantastic job on the backgrounds. Absolutely fantastic. I again, Danny and Dota are like insanely talented, and I've said it in the commentary of one of the episodes. The speed at which they work is mind-boggling. But yeah, again, like I said, overall the episode was fun to do. I am very excited for the next episode because it's just one that it goes back to basics, where we're all just kind of having a conversation, but I think the way we delivered the conversation is going to carry it really hard. And technically, it's going to be our Halloween episode.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Hopefully, at least.
Tapping on the nose there.
Yeah.
And also, I guess I can say this now because it's going to be in that episode. We're officially going to have our opening theme and opening credits finally done, which is going to be really sick.
Yeah, I've been waiting to see them.
So have I.
We were able to get permission from a band. For some reason, I completely forgot their name. Jay, cover for me.
Assuming it's the same one as in the end credits, it's the Subjunctives. I don't remember if it was a different band. I think we talked about getting a different band, but I don't remember off the top of my head because it's been like 9 months since we had that conversation.
But yes, because Jay covered for me there, and that may or may not stay in anyways.
We'll figure it out.
It is... That's how we look. This is how we've done podcasting for a decade, and it's done okay for us so far.
Hasn't failed us yet.
It has not. It hasn't succeeded us yet either.
Nope.
Woo! Anyways, so yes, the opening theme is going to be from a band called The Drowns, and the song is going to be called Eternal Debate. We went through a lot of songs trying to get like the right feeling for the opening, where it's like we don't want anything that's somber, but we don't want anything that's like super happy-go-lucky either. So it was kind of a debate.
Damn it, you beat me to it. I was going to say it's almost like it was an eternal debate trying to figure it out.
That's why we're writing for this show.
Yep.
That's the jokes. Take it or leave them. But yes, we went through a lot of bands. I guess I sent a lot of the emails out, seeing number one, who even responds to the email, because I mean, yeah. And number two, even finding the fucking stuff. Like, legitimately, you guys have no idea how hard it is to contact indie bands. Like, legitimately. Like, you would think, oh, maybe they have a Twitter or a Blue Sky or an Instagram. No. Some of these bands just don't have anything. So that sucked. Until finally we landed on Eternal Debate, and I sent an email, and like within an hour they were like, yeah, that's fine. Just like credit us. Okay, bye.
That simple.
So that was how that worked. But yes, that is going to be revealed in the next episode. If it gets finished way before the episode, I may just put it out as like its own video on Newgrounds, just because it's like a 49-second opening, so it's probably going to be worth it anyways. So yes, that's going to be fun. And the next episode we're going to be doing has something to do with old Joshy boy thinking he can make a fucking catchphrase.
Like all great comedians, it's about trying to force a meme.
Well, unless you're Jerry Seinfeld, in which case you're trying to force Age of Consent. Is that joke still relevant? Do people still hate Jerry Seinfeld?
I don't know. Seth MacFarlane
I
made
don't
a
know.
joke about it like a year ago, so I guess it's still relevant.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, in that TED show, they made a joke about it.
I've never seen that.
I'm going to be 100% honest. That show is really fucking funny. It's really good. Caveat: it's only funny when Ted and the kid are in it. When it's focusing on anybody else, it's very inconsistent.
The kid reminds me of the kid from Sopranos.
Yeah, he kind of has that look to him.
Right? He looks like him. I'm like,
It's such a shame he grows up to be Mark Wahlberg.
Is it a shame for us or the Vietnamese man he assaulted?
Yes.
We just kind of forgot about that, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, Mark Wahlberg's done stupider shit, so that's just an average day in Boston, really.
Assaulting a Vietnamese man?
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
You go to your local pho restaurant and just throw a brick at their head.
It happens, yeah.
But that's horrible.
It's Boston.
Yeah, also the same place where they don't know how to use a turn signal.
Tell me about it.
Oh. You know we're getting old when we're making jokes about turn signals.
We wouldn't have to make.
Next, you're going to tell me about having to get your oil
We
changed.
wouldn't have to make jokes if they would use them.
Oh no, my hubcap is rusting.
Joke's on you. Oh, I don't even have hubcaps.
Well, I mean, who does in Boston? Y'all steal it from each other.
Good point.
For us, it's catalytic converters.
Those are very easy to steal.
Yes, they are.
Are they?
Yeah, they're under the car.
I swear I've told this story on recording before, but when I was working at a mail delivery place that I will not name, a police officer came in to send some documents relating to an insurance claim. It was about his daughter's catalytic converter getting stolen. And then entirely unprompted, he explained in great detail how exactly to steal a catalytic converter. And then about 2 minutes later, he realized, I probably shouldn't have told you that. Lucky for him, I have the memory of a houseplant, and I immediately forgot.
No, see, it's going to be like you're a sleeper agent. All you got to say is like a magic word, and you're going to just steal like everyone's catalytic converters.
And then he starts speaking in Russian.
No, like, well, that's a fun story, Jay.
It is.
Next, you're going to tell me that you met Owen Wilson's aunt.
I did, yes. But we're not going to go
Yes,
down
you
that
did,
tangent
actually.
anymore. I don't work at that job anymore.
No, you don't, because you quit that job in spectacular fashion.
Yes, I did.
You went out of there going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're good. Fuck you, fuck you.
I mean,
stole
for how
a
you
lot
told the
of
story,
mail
basically.
on my way out the door.
You did not.
Maybe I did.
Oh, wait, that's the mail place. I'm forgetting. You were... I'm thinking about the fucking sign place.
No, that was the job after that.
Yeah, because that one you also like left because you told them to go fuck themselves.
Yep.
Whatever happened after that? Did they even try calling you?
They were like, had a vague idea of like, yeah, you know what, come by tomorrow, we'll talk about it. I'm like, I'm not fucking coming by. Fuck you. Honestly, I was dead ass planning to just show up late just to grab my check and leave. But then they called me and were like, you know what? Yeah, obviously you're not coming back. You're fired. So I did not get the chance to do that.
Wait, you should. That would have been a perfect time for you to say, "You can't fire me. I quit."
I did in fact do that.
Finances,
Adulting,
taxes.
This is what you clicked
Roth
on this video to
IRAs.
listen to me about, right?
W-2s.
This isn't a video, you silly dumbass.
Close enough.
This is an audio recording on Newgrounds.
I don't know. There could be video on Newgrounds. I don't know.
Yeah, let me record like a video of like a house plant and just upload it to Newgrounds, which I've seen before. Of course, I completely forgot. Wow, getting sidetracked on a podcast. We've never done that before.
Right? That never happens to us.
No, it doesn't. 10 fucking years.
10.
Anyways,
Well, it's 11 actually.
oh shit. That's like next week.
11 years next week.
Fuck.
We'll probably do something, shouldn't we?
Die.
Yeah, well, there's that. We're going
That's
to
what
do
I'm
that
planning to do.
anyways.
Well, eventually.
Exactly. Anyways, so funny enough, now that Jay has put the fear of mortality into us, let's answer some questions.
Yay!
As always, these are going to be anonymous, unless you tell me so, and these are all anonymous, so thanks, I guess. Anyways, this first one. How, in fact, did you round up the cast for Covered Up? Well, let's tell a little story, shall we? I think I've already told this story before. I can't remember. I probably have. Covered Up originally started back in like 2017 with two of my hometown friends, and originally it was going to be me and them two voicing the characters. Things happened, adulting stuff became adulting stuff, and I kind of just shelved it. Until one day, we were doing a project that I can't talk about with Nate, who is our producer, and he told me straight up, okay, I need a show to actually be made. Can you tell me a show that can be made? And that's how Covered Up happened. Of course, I didn't have the connection to get the original two actors back. So I was like, who else do I know can I have mundane conversations with and make them sound natural? Well,
not us.
Thankfully,
because none of our conversations are natural.
No, absolutely not. Ours are the most intellectual of British humor.
Yeah, that's definitely what I meant by that.
We're the Stephen Moffat of podcasts.
You don't want to be Steve.
Anyways.
Moffat.
Exactly.
I don't even want.
Well, no. Who's the guy who took after
That was
him?
Chris Chibnall.
Yeah, nobody likes him either.
No,
definitely not.
I think people hate him more.
People hated him more, and then Davies came back, and they hated Davies even more than Chibnall.
Oh God, Davies.
It's just a fucking revolving door of hatred.
Well,
which
it
is
was a
great...
revolving door. Now it's fucking dead, which is where it belongs.
Well, I was going to say, revolving door of hatred is a really good way to describe the House of Parliament in Britain.
That is very true. You know, I used to know a guy who played bass for Revolving Door of Hatred.
Was that the noise band or the blood band?
I think it was the noise band.
Interesting. But yes, anyways, yes, Doctor Who is dead, as usual. But back to the story. So yes, I asked Jay and Phil straight up, like, y'all want to do some voice acting for the show that we're doing? Because I legitimately didn't know if this was going to go anywhere. And well, I did. It did.
It has.
It actually got made. And look at where we are now. So, I guess, I don't know, like, well, Phil, it kind of makes sense. But Jay, why did you even, like, agree to be on it?
Well, it sounded like a fun project. I mean, you had been doing the voice acting stuff for a little while at that point, and, you know, I had been looking to get into it myself, too. I'd been doing YouTube just kind of on my own for a while, and I was thinking, hey, you know what? I'm already kind of practicing my voice a lot. I might as well try to get myself more range, give myself a broader usage of my abilities. And I saw a lot of myself in the character, as I'm sure you've noticed, as I've discussed as well. I very much relate to Josh on a fairly deep level, I guess, let's put it like that.
On every level except physical?
Yes. Josh is taller than I am. That's the only difference.
Is he?
I don't know. I'm fucking just making shit up.
I don't... Jay, I don't know if we need to go that deep with the character lore.
I don't
okay.
think we ever decided any of that shit. Who cares?
I just know that I went for the tall, medium, short. So Andy tall, Josh medium, David short. They don't have canon heights, if anybody's wondering. I guess we could say David's like 4'2". I don't know.
He's like what's his face from JoJo, where he's like 5'4", but we just draw him really short for the laughs.
Fucking Koichi?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good. That's good. He's always drawn smaller than he actually is, even like insultingly so. But yes, like I said, like I brought Jay on, I brought Phil on. Because again, Phil's been as well doing the voice acting thing for a while, like me. And I was like, look, this is a project that actually has an idea and people wanting to make it. So I was like, fuck it, let's try it. And, well, again, look at where we are now. This is where we got to. And it's been a wild ride, honestly, because people actually enjoy things that we make.
Yes.
What?
I know, right?
It's been a little bit weird, I won't lie, having a lot of people come out of the woodwork to congratulate us. They send it to me because I'm usually the one that they know, but they mean it for everybody. Like, they're congratulating us all the time, like how good the show is, and I'm like, I'm not one to toot my own horn, but that feels good, dude.
It does.
Feels
it does
good,
feel very
man.
good getting the compliments, getting all of the positive appraisal on the work. It definitely, I don't want to say it makes it feel like we're not wasting our time, but it makes the grueling effort and the horrific backstage issues all the worthwhile in the
That is a great way to say it. It makes it worthwhile, because at the end of the day, episode 4 coming out wouldn't mean as much if it wasn't worth the while, and it really was. I mean, again, everyone seems to have the highest praise. I mean, shit, my wife showed it to her family, and they all can't stop talking about it, which feels really weird, but in a good way. And overall, I mean, it's just a good feeling, man. I guess that's the best way to say it. It's just a good feeling knowing that people like something that you made. And, you know, I'm never going to take the full credit of that. Like, yes, I wrote the main script, but I did not add all that improv. That came from Jay, that came from Phil, that came from Mike, that came from Corey. I certainly didn't draw it, certainly didn't animate it, certainly didn't, fund it by myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that weird feeling where it's like, it just feels good, man. Like, a literal team effort. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It gives me the same kind of high that I think some people get when they get a touchdown on a football game. It just feels good. And I'm hoping that the next episode gives people more of that, because it's just going to get more and more ridiculous from here. Because the episode after 5 is one that Jay wrote, and we had way too much fun recording that.
Oh, yeah.
All I'll say is, all I'll give it as a hint is a goat. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me almost wants to release it with the alternate voice that we used for one character.
Oh no.
That shit killed me. I might do that as like a alternate like dubbing, because you can do that on YouTube.
Yeah, do it, or just like just that clip on its own as a preview. Once it's done, just be like, "Yeah, this is it. We were going for a bold new direction, folks."
We the voice actress was no longer available. She told us to fuck off. So we had to, like you said,
we had to
bold
take her
new
out
direction.
back in Old Yeller, unfortunately,
You
but we
took
had a
my
great
joke.
replacement. You know what? I had a joke stolen earlier. I have to steal a joke now. It's the cycle.
What are you, Carlos Mencia?
Oh!
No, because it actually can make jokes on my own.
And you haven't been arrested for tax fraud.
Not yet. They haven't caught me yet.
I know. How is that the thing that takes somebody down like that?
I don't know.
You
Look
what
at
I mean?
Al Capone. They got him for everything but that.
They did.
I know,
No,
right?
He got away with everything except the tax fraud.
You know what I meant.
He hadn't filed his income tax
Yeah.
in so long.
How stupid do you have to be to do that?
Even the Joker's afraid of the IRS.
Like, legitimately, how stupid do you have to be like a mob boss making millions upon millions just to get fucked for taxes?
It's arrogance, mostly.
Yeah, fair enough. But yes, we already have the next 2 episodes planned. Unless we all decide on a random day of the week, hey, this episode sounds way funnier. I mean, to be fair, that dating episode that I wrote, I'm really tempted.
It is a good one.
I'm really tempted.
It is a good one.
Dude. No, I already got Nate doing the storyboards. We can't change it now.
Kill us.
Can't change it.
I mean, we could.
Yeah,
we
he
still
would.
could do that. I don't think he'd be very happy.
Oh. No, well, we can't because we have to record it.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
So it would take too long. Fuck it. That'll be episode 6. Fuck it. That one's gonna be fun because I'm gonna just let Danny do whatever the hell she wants with it, especially for certain parts of the story. But yes, that was the first question. Wow. This is the second question, and you better get ready because this is a deep one. You may cry answering this. Okay. The question is, how did you... Sorry. Caught me off guard. How do you come up with the voice of character?
Okay.
What?
Are you?
I'm not glitching.
What?
My brain has not gone to mush yet.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Now, if I understand gibberish to English, I think you're wondering how we come up with the voices. Well, for me, I think you can hear how I came up with the voice. I just sound like that. Now I do.
That sounds like an insult to yourself.
Listen.
I just sound like that.
I just sound like this. Now I do try to I try to amp it up a little bit. I try to go a little faster, but a lot of times it doesn't really come off that way consistently. So a lot of times it is just kind of my normal voice. I am obviously putting a lot more energy into it than I usually would in a normal conversation, but it's not really any different than just speaking, really.
Yeah. I mean, again, to jump off of that, same here. I mean, you can hear it. This is just my normal voice. You know what I mean? I'm not putting on a voice for anything. Maybe I'm speaking with a bit lower of a tone right now, but that's only because of the microphone that I'm using. This is just my normal ass voice. This is how I've always done things. So that's if you're wondering how I came up with the voice, well, that's how my mom made me. Phil.
My voice is basically just how I am in my normal life. I literally am just using my own voice. I may just try to change the cadence a little bit just to be I don't know, a little bit more sardonic or something. I really never put much thought into it.
I mean, it's weird when somebody asks you. Wow, my saliva got fucked up there. It's weird when somebody asks, how do you come up with a voice and it's just your own voice? I'm like, does my voice sound put on? Do I sound like I'm making it up? Because that'd be quite impressive to keep a voice up like that for every day.
It's like going up to Jack DeSena and asking him, how do you do your Sokka voice when you literally hear the guy actually speak like that?
Again, it's strange to be asked a question like that, but again, this is just our normal voices, It's nothing to it. I mean, we can do weird and wacky voices, but there's really no need to unless like the script calls for it. Maybe that's why I will release the I'll release the Linda Belcher cut of episode 6 when that happens.
I guess we'll call it that, yeah.
The Linda Belcher cut. It'll give Zack Snyder a run for his fucking money. But yes, that's all the questions we have. General updates for the studio. Number 1, Is It Hot in Here? Episode 2 is already on the way. Tentative release date between end of August, starting of November. Things go on. Market Wholesale also might be released in the beginning of August. And Humates is coming along swimmingly, so that also should be done for the summer as well. Anyways,
so next question.
This has been next question. Well, we do have another question if you want to answer
we'll
it,
make
Jay.
this one quick. Give the kids at home a reason to sit through all that.
What the fuck is that noise?
It's popcorn.
I'm opening this question that I have on my screen, so paper wasn't needed for that.
In the middle of the microphone?
He has to open it up.
You see, that's a question you could ask probably 90% of the ASMR community. Anyways, this question is not for Jay because they're just answering. It's a general question. Anyways, yeah. What you expect? You expect fan mail this soon, Jay?
Maybe a little bit,
What? Yeah. Well, I'll put some feelers out. See what we get to you.
I'm not upset,
I just thought it was special. That's all.
A little bit.
It's okay. Could have used the ego boost
I
today.
kind of could have,
That's just the early 30s men in all of us. Anyways, as we're not even 30 yet.
Barely.
Doesn't matter.
30.
Yeah, but you're like
old and stuff.
Anyways. Yeah. You like pay taxes, fucking nerd.
You'll have to pay taxes eventually.
Not with that.
I
not
already
with that
do.
attitude.
Anyways, here's the question that I have perfectly typed up on my fax machine, because that's how that works. Anyways, this question is basically just asking, what are next
What are next?
for Covered Up?
Well, we already talked about that, so hope you stuck through all this dumb bullshit we talked about.
And also, what is the writing/recording process like for this show Covered Up?
Pretty much like this, actually.
Yeah,
Fucking bullshit
honestly. Yeah, I mean, I think I described it in an interview that we all had. Hold on, let's see. I'm going to burp real quick. There you go. Anyways, I described it in an interview that we were all a part of. I kind of akin it to, not the same quality before someone gets mad at us. I kind of like akin it to like the Ghostbusters movie, where there is a script. It is a fully written script, like beginning to end, got all the beats, got everything you need. But we read the script and we allow ourselves to just have fun with it. Like, there's a lot of ad libs that we throw in that are not originally in the script. For example, I think the line in the last episode with Josh was saying, like, oh, the last time I saw someone need mayo this bad was the last week's Exalted Circle meeting. I don't even remember what the original line was.
I think you just had him say cults, and I am insisting that he not refer to it as a cult for obvious reasons. But then I added on, I think it was, at least that's, no, it was, at least I hope it's not the same reason. No, it was, at least that was for different reasons. I hope it's for different reasons.
Yes, so again, it's stuff like that where we do that, or
like in episode 3 when Andy's asking why he's in the robes and he set the lawn on fire. I immediately am just like, well, first of all, because it's a free country. That's instinctive jackass thing that I would say. So it's a natural ad lib there.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that where it's like, what's one of the ones that I did? It's like, oh, you know what? Speaking of that exact exchange, I added the extra. Well, there goes the deposit. Like that, I added in because I was like, that just feels like something that Andy would say at the bottom of his, like, under his breath to really piss people off. So I added that. Originally, the whole line was just like, oh, it's not enough that you set the lawn on fire, but you got to make it go viral too. So then I added that to just naturally flow through. Mike has done the same thing. Angel, or Angel, I should say his name. He's done the same thing. Phil, I don't know what your favorite ad libs are. If you've thrown any in there.
There's a lot of ad libs I've loved.
Well, which ones did you make?
I don't remember.
Riveting audio for you people out there.
How am I supposed to remember what I had? I don't even remember.
It's past his bedtime. He needs his warm milkies.
Oh, I don't drink warm milk. I drink a nice, cool glass of cola.
And that explains everything.
Before
about
bed?
It.
Yes, before bed. It relaxes me.
I forgot we have ADHD. I know that feeling. I forgot about that. I have that too, so I know what that feels like. Anyways, but yeah, really it's just about like we type up the script, we jump a couple of times back and forth. Again, I said before, we will do runs of the script where we're just like saying the line straight up, like as written, no change. But every once in a while we'll throw in like little jabs in here. There are a couple of times where we did cut it out because we were saying things that were a bit naughty that we're not supposed to be saying. In one of the episodes, we cursed way too fucking much. So I was like, shit, we can't do that. Even though we're cursing now. It's funny.
Well, it's fine.
It's
this
funny.
is unrated
right
bonus content for the DVD. It's fine.
Yeah, we will,
the DVD? No, Jay, it's HD DVD. We're back in the winter.
You're right.
No, it's Blu-ray. We all know that.
Watch out for the drop of the laser disc of season 1.
Putting it on my CED disc. Nobody fucking knows what a CED is.
Oh no!
No, dude. I got it. I'm sure this would be ridiculous and it wouldn't work, but we got to find a way to put this on a UMD.
Oh, I got one even better. We got to
Betamax.
play. No, we got to get this to play on a laser active.
Fuck. Next, you're gonna tell me we gotta do. Oh, dude, how hard would it be to program one of our videos onto a video now?
Probably very difficult. I think we'd have to downscale it.
Dude, wait, do we know any programmers? We need to find somebody to do that. Either that or a UMD. If we could put ourselves on the PSP, dude. I know you can literally do that by just putting the video file into your PSP, but I need to be redundant about it. I need a UMD.
Who's gonna
Say what?
PSP nowadays?
I do.
Me?
I still do, but I don't play it anymore.
I modded the shit out of that thing. I put in a N64 version of Portal 1 on my PSP because I can. It runs like garbage, but I did. That's my promo. But yeah, so we got to find like really redundant like media formats to put our show
Put it
on.
in a wax cylinder.
And just like throw them at different. So it's just gonna be like an audio thing. So who still has 8 tracks? We can do
I'm sure
that.
somebody does.
No, we gotta. Oh, do you remember the Burger King X-Men CD games? We gotta do that. That's how hardcore we gotta go with it. Every T-shirt comes with a mini CD. It can play on your GameCube. Damn, dude. Now I'm thinking about that. That should be our first actual release, like an actual like VHS or something. I'm pretty sure that's not that hard to make.
People do it all the time.
At least not nowadays. Right? That's why I'm saying UMD seems so redundant and such like a stupid version. Like it's such a stupid idea, but I kind of want to do it. So maybe we will. Watch out for that. Maybe in the next like year or so, we're gonna have season 1 on UMD, and you're gonna hear this exact audio as like a commentary track over the entire season.
I still say it should have been on Interactive.
Well, we'll get the boys
I
in
don't
the
even
lab
know if we
working on
can
it.
possibly do that. Damn, dude, this is actually really funny. You know what? Oh, dude, you know what? This is how we end the insert episode here about possible advertisement. This is how we do it. This is how we end the episode.
Yes.
They find out that the commercial never airs because Josh put it on a fucking VHS. No, he put it on a Laserdisc, and nobody has one of those anymore.
He said, look, we need to preserve the sound quality, man.
So you put it on a Betamax.
Laserdisc is the only format that has frame by frame.
It is the most pristine sound quality you're going to get on an analog medium. I don't know why you're so mad about it.
I am writing this down as we speak.
That's actually next episode.
And there you go. That's how the writing and recording works.
Pretty much, we come up with shit and we figure it out, and if we like it, we're like, oh, this is going down.
I think that's literally how it works. So if you ever think that we're some kind of genius, like if you ever think we're geniuses writing this with like laser focus and like a boardroom and it looks like the Simpsons writing room in circa 1995, no, we're just literally 3 jackasses talking on Discord. Like, this would be funny. Let's write that down.
Pretty much.
And that's literally all it's like, dude. Welcome to comedy.
Bah.
Anyways, I think with that being said, we are going to end this PTN. But yeah, this has been PTN. I've been AJ. That's been Jay.
Good night and good luck.
And that's been Felipe.
Have a good night, y'all.